It is a nation of infinite natural beauty and grace, of warm, inviting smiles, a place that this week represents golf's brave new world as young men from diverse cultures, histories, and languages gather in Bangkok, Thailand, united for an event that has quickly become one of the game's elite amateur tournaments. The greatest amateur players and emerging stars from throughout Asia and the Pacific, here for an event with a lineage that goes back almost a century to a son of the American South, who himself was golf's greatest amateur player. But even for visionaries like the great Bobby Jones and Clifford Roberts, it would be hard to imagine the reach and scope that the Asia Pacific Amateur Golf Championship has achieved in just 4 short years. This week, from one of the great courses in Asia, Amata Springs Country Club in Thailand, it's the 2012 Asia Pacific Golf Championship. Bill McAtee, along with Frank Novello and Bruce Young, providing coverage this week from Amata Springs Country Club in Bangkok. And the field, 120 players from the Asia Pacific Golf Confederation nations, 36 countries, and all the top 2 ranked players from each of those nations get into the field, and the top 10 players based on World Amateur Golf rankings are also participating in Thailand. And to the champion, an invitation to play in the Masters next April. The champion and runner-up received entry into the 2013 Open Championship International Final Qualifying, and Hideki Matsuyama of Japan enters this year as the 2-time defending champion. And Wednesday night at the Mandarin Oriental Hotel here in Bangkok was the opening reception to officially begin the 2012 Asia Pacific Amateur Championship. It was an evening filled with local culture here in Thailand, with great food and performances from Thai dancers and artists, players and officials from the 36 countries represented were all on hand to enjoy the evening, along with Augusta National Chairman Billy Payne and other club members who interacted with the players. Hideki Matsuyama, 2-time defending champion, spoke in English to welcome everyone. It was a special and enjoyable evening and a great way to begin the 2012 Asia Pacific Amateur Championship. And it all began with perfect weather on Thursday at Amata Springs Country Club. And here is our 2-time defending champion, Hideki Matsuyama.
He played the second 9 first, went out in 35, was a little bit of a struggle. Here he was from just short of the par 4 third, trying to roll it up. Just narrowly missed a chance to get back into red figures. It's a difficult day. He forged on, trying to become a 3-time champion. Pressure starting to mount though. This up ahead at the par 5, 2 good hits just in front of the green. This is a sort of skill that we've seen over the last 2 years. Close enough for a birdie putt to get back into red figures. But he would still have to work this at the difficult par 4 ninth. He would need this to record yet another subpar round.
And Hideki Matsuyama opens with 71. Meanwhile, from Thailand, Natapong Sithrong.
His second shot into 12th, the 19-year-old at the end of day 1 would be the leading Thai player by virtue of shots like that that led to an opening round of 69.
And here is Oliver Goss, the 18-year-old from Australia.
One of the favorites coming in. He would shoot 70.
But the early story was the play of this man from New Zealand, Daniel Pearce.
That was his par putt at 8. At one stage, he was 6 under through his first 11 holes, setting pace, but it didn't quite finish the way he would like. This is the difficult 9th, spun it left off the tee, and would find the water. And it looked like he could perhaps drop 2 shots at the closing hole, but instead, a fine putt here to finish his round.
Daniel Pearce was 68, and then the afternoon belonged to the 14-year-old Guan Tianlong of China.
He apparently seemed like an afterthought at the start. but instead just continued to reel off one birdie after another. He rammed them in the hole at all sorts of speeds, went out in 32 and continued to stretch. Here at 15, his wedge play was at times so precise, he would look one way or the other, and that led to another birdie that got him to 7 under through his first 15 holes.
Guan Chenlong made birdie at 15, a bogey at 18 to shoot 66. And after the first 18 holes, a 2-shot advantage. Guan Chenlong 66 and Daniel Pearce of New Zealand in with 68. On to day 2 and Friday, and again, outstanding weather. And let's go back to our leader, Guan Chenlong.
Well, if we doubted his ability on day 1, he certainly showed us what he was made of on round 2. Out in 32, and then that was his third shot into the par 5, and it was to start yet another torrid run. Here we are at the third hole. Would be 3 straight birdies to start his second 9 holes. He was quickly to 7 under through his first 12 holes of the second round. It didn't stop here. Up ahead to 6, he makes another one and gets to 8 under for his round. A spot of bother at the par 5 7th, and perhaps risked dropping a shot, but instead the brilliant round continues. A little pitch and run over the hill, and believe it or not, 9 under for the 14-year-old. Up ahead to 9, and really the first threat of dropping a shot. A nice pitch just checks into the hill, but still the 14-year-old would have a putt for a round of 63.
This for par, which just stayed out, but despite the bogey, he still shoots 64. Backing up an outstanding performance on day 1. And after the first 36 holes, this 14-year-old prodigy had a 5-shot advantage. 9 birdies, just 1 bogey on the card, and he ties the tournament scoring record set by Lee Soo-min in the final round a year ago in Singapore. It was also an outstanding day for a local man, Prin Sirisamai of Thailand.
Yes, the 21-year-old was to set a tournament scoring 9-hole record out in 29. And here he is at 11, the par 5, narrowly missing eagle, but still would tap it in to get 8 under for his round. Up ahead to 13, difficult par putt was still made. The round didn't stop there. Par 5 just in front of the green here at 15, and he would cozy it up. And down it went. So an amazing run for the young man from Thailand. 9 under for his round. And only stopped by 18. Blocked his tee shot to the right and sadly had to go back, re-tee. Found the rough, looked like he could perhaps make triple bogey or even worse, but a miraculous recovery shot from the right-hand rough would give him an outside chance of saving 5. Putt should turn a little to his left. It doesn't go, but still a great round from the young man from Thailand.
With that record 29, despite the double bogey at the last, Sirisamai of Thailand shoots 65 and vaults himself into contention as we look at how things stood after the second round of the Asia Pacific Amateur Championship. And after his round, our leader, the 14-year-old Guan Chenlong, spoke with Bruce Young.
Tang Lang, always difficult to follow up one good round with another one, but you've been able to do it today. 17 birdies over the first 36 holes. Did you see that coming into this event?
I feel pretty good today, and I got some pretty good luck, and I just can focus all over 18 holes.
I think we're all marvelling how a young man at the age of 14 and only just 14 has been able to handle this situation. How do you feel about it yourself?
I'm pretty proud of myself. That I have to pretty work hard and keep going.
Obviously, this is a potentially significant moment in a Chinese golf for you to be able to lead this event and maybe go on and win. How do you feel about the weekend?
I prepared for this tournament for a week, and I feel pretty excited about it. So it's good for me and good for the Chinese golf and good for everybody.
Well, great start. All the best for the final 36 holes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Guan Chin Long showing tremendous poise through the first 2 rounds, and after 36 holes, 17 birdies, only 3 bogeys, tied the scoring record set last year in Singapore, and also setting the record for the 36-hole score at 130. A lot more still ahead. This ancient culture here in Thailand. We'll be back with more of the 2012 Asia Pacific Amateur Championship right after this. For more information, championship video, and live stats, go to aacgolf.com. 4th year for this event, we had a chance to speak with Augusta National Chairman Billy Payne and the CEO of the R&A, Peter Dawson, about the Asia Pacific Amateur Championship. Billy, Peter, thank you very much for being with us today. This event has been so successful so quickly. For both of you, how has it impacted the growth of the game of golf in unique ways throughout Asia?
Well, I think first, Bill, it's such a great opportunity here. The game is relatively new. There's so many kids aspire to greatness, and to be able to give them this opportunity in partnership with the R&A to develop the game, to create heroes, is something that we felt we should be doing at Augusta, and we've just been honored to have such great partners as the R&A.
Peter?
Well, I think it's wonderful to have the organizers of 2 major golf championships come together like this to support golf in Asia and support the efforts of the Asia Pacific Golf Confederation to, one, enhance their championship landscape, and secondly, to grow the game. It's really important for golf.
The R&A has been involved with golf in Asia for some time. What else is the R&A working on now?
Well, we've been involved here for quite some years, using the commercial success of the Open Championship to help grow the game, be it coaching programs, junior programs, sustainability programs throughout the region, and we continue to do that through our affiliated associations and unions in each country.
Billy, this is the 4th year of the event. I know it's very near and dear to your heart. Hideki Matsuyama won it twice, went on to make the cut at the Masters twice, was low amateur 2 years ago. In many ways, did that validate the creation of the event?
Well, I hope so. Certainly it validated how great a player he is. But I think through time we'll see other great players. I think we'll see a significant momentum take place in Asia. And before too long, on all the tours of the world, some players that we've had the honor to introduce to the game at this level of competition will be winning a lot of tournaments.
We look forward to another great week here in Thailand. Thank you both very much for being with us.
Thank you, Bill.
Outstanding weather as the 3rd round began on Saturday, and Guantin Long, the 14-year-old, started with 4 consecutive pars and then to the play at the 5th.
Missed the green on the left, which is one place that's very hard to get it up and down. Couldn't do much with a bunker shot. And it was quickly a shot drop. Looked like he was going to drop another one at the very next hole, but once again, he putted his way out of trouble. Great save there. Looking to spot or a bother again at the very next par 3 over the back. Very difficult chip. But a little spot of genius and very nearly made 2. So it was a par save. Did bogey 9 and it looked like his lead was starting to fritter away. But birdied 11 and then at the very next hole it was back-to-back birdies and the lead was all of a sudden safe.
After a par at 13, another birdie chance at 14. He shoots 72 and maintains his advantage.
Well, I'm with our leader, Guantin Long, an even par round of 72 today. A good solid round, but you mentioned to me on the golf course that you found it a bit difficult.
Yeah, today's got everybody looks a little bit nervous and doesn't talk very much, and I just feel not very comfortable in the front nine and a little bit relaxed in the back nine, so I got a pretty good score at the back.
You made a couple of very good par saves today, and that was crucial for your round.
Yeah. Yeah, some pretty long par 4s. I got some good up and downs, and it helped me a lot.
So when you look at the leaderboard, leading this significant event, the Asia Pacific Amateur Championship, by 2 shots with 1 round to go, and what's at stake, the title and perhaps the chance to play at the Masters, how do you feel about that?
It's sure it's exciting for me, and I think tomorrow I just need to focus on my game and got some more birdies, and just if I can win the title is absolutely fantastic, so it's pretty helpful.
Well, I'm sure we're all hoping for a good day for you tomorrow. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
Guantin Long going out at 38, but able to pull it back on the second 9, home in 34, and through 54 holes, 20 birdies and only 6 bogeys for the 14-year-old from China.
His closest pursuer, though, was going to be the young Australian, who time and time again was some 60 yards longer off the tee. Used that power to full effect here at the par 5 7th, reaching the greenside bunker for 2 and very nearly making that for 3. He would pluck away during the round, and then at 14, after a huge drive, was left with just under 120 yards. Judged the second shot to perfection, and that would set up his 3rd birdie of the round.
Bogey free today, 35 and 34. And he concludes 54 holes at 12 under par. The 18-year-old from Australia shoots 69. And after his round, he spoke with Bruce Young.
Well, Australian golfer Oliver Goss is currently in 2nd position at the Asia Pacific Amateur Championship, 2 shots behind our leader, Guantin Long. Oliver, a 3 under par round of 69 today, no bogeys. Middle of the round, it looked like a good chance to potentially catch the leader. Your thoughts on the day?
It was a good day. I mean, 3 under, you can't be too disappointed with that. I mean, I had no major mistakes. I was bogey free, and I just didn't really put myself in the position to make the birdies. Didn't really hit it close enough, and didn't hole any lengthy putts. So well done to Guan.
Yeah, he was getting it, or you were getting it past him probably 80 to 100 yards at times, but he found a way to get the job done, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I hit it past him fair way all day, and he managed to hit it up near the green and make up and down almost every time, which is really amazing.
Looking ahead to tomorrow and what's at stake, what are your thoughts?
I'm trying not to think about what the prize if you win, but it's definitely in the back of my mind, I guess, and I can't think about it too much, and I'm just looking out to put the pressure on early and make a few birdies.
Well, job done well so far. All the best tomorrow, Oliver.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Bruce.
Meanwhile, the 2-time defending champion had some opportunities today, but couldn't cash in.
It was certainly a better day tee to green, but also a day of near misses. A brilliant chip shot at one stage from the back of 11, looked like it was going to be an eagle. Just shaves the top edge. would fight his way valiantly to the closing hole. And another opportunity. It was just a roll or two away from doing something special.
So Hideki Matsuyama, an 11th consecutive subpar round here in this event. He shoots 70, but will start the final round 8 shots behind. A look at our leaderboard. After 3 rounds at 54 holes, Guan Chenlong, the 14-year-old from China, at -14. Oliver Goss from Australia, 18 years old, just 2 shots back at -12. Bangkok, a feast for the senses as they ended Saturday. 18 holes remain, and things were very tight at the top. Back at the Asia Pacific Amateur Golf Championship at Amata Springs Country Club, and the future sites for this event over the next couple of years. It will return to China next year, and then in 2014, Dr. Alistair Mackenzie's masterpiece, Royal Melbourne, Australia. Future sites for the Asia Pacific Amateur Golf Championship. This year, though, Amata Springs Country Club in Bangkok, and our 2-time defending champion, Hideki Matsuyama. As the day began, could the 2-time champion make a move? He started the day at -6. That was his 3rd shot at 2. Went on to make birdie there to 7 under. Here for birdie at 5, getting to 8 under, but gave one back at 6, and finally finished with 68. Oliver Goss, the 18-year-old from Australia, starting the day 2 behind. 2nd shot at 14.
And then up ahead at 17, when it looked like he was starting to close the gap, he needed something to happen, and it did. Man, that possesses one of the best swings we saw all week.
Ended up paying for a double bogey at 4. He finished 3rd alone. Meanwhile, the move on Sunday from Pan Ching Sun, the sophomore from the University of Washington, his 2nd shot at 6, as he made 3 straight birdies on the front. Then this birdie try from just off the green at 18.
Would have finished an amazing week. He'd opened up with a round of 75, but backed it up with 67, 67, 65. But it was all about the 14-year-old.
Guan Chenlong. Here his 3rd shot at 2 as he went on to make birdie on the par 5. Went out in 36, then had this for birdie at 11.
Started to pad the lead, which he would certainly need as he headed towards the clubhouse. Up ahead at 14 after one of his best drives of the week, converted for another birdie.
And that got him to 16 under. So on to the famous island hole, the intimidating tee shot at 17. Today measuring 145, and how would he handle the pressure?
With one of the best shots we saw on Sunday. The absolute ideal leave. Slightly right, slightly short.
He made par at 17, then to the long par for 18. His third shot from off the green.
Pan Chung Shun, the interested spectator, because he would realize the only way he could be beaten is if this putt went down.
And this for the championship. And the 14-year-old comes through, winning wire to wire at Amata Springs Country Club in Bangkok. And he will be on his way to Augusta next April. His mom and dad celebrating. Watch Dad come off the hill to greet his son and congratulate him on this remarkable victory. He shoots 66, 64, 72, and 71. Sets numerous records. Wan Chen Long, the champion of the Asia Pacific Amateur Championship, and afterward the trophy presentation with Billy Payne, the chairman of Augusta National, looking on, Peter Dawson from the RNA as well. And then Frank Navalo had a chance to talk to our young champ.
Juan, just a few words. Do you realize you will now set history next year in the 2013 Masters Championship? In the history of this great event that was started by Bobby Jones, you will next year become the youngest ever competitor. How does that make you feel?
I'm so excited about that, and I really hit a very good weeks, and thanks the Masters and all the sponsors and give me the chance, and thank you all.
You will also get the chance to compete in the final qualifying for the Open Championship, the oldest major championship in the history of the game. You must talk us through what happened on 18. You're 14, we're aware of that, but the nerves that you did not show on your chip shot on your putt, can you talk us through what happened just a few minutes ago?
I'm a little bit nervous about that, but I believe myself I can do it, and I just got a great up and down.
I believed in myself. 14 years old and headed to the field in Augusta next April, and also will receive entry into the Open Championship International Final Qualifying. It has been an unbelievable week here in Thailand. Wan Chen Long, the champion, and now the build-up will begin as he is headed for Augusta. Memorable week in Thailand for all of us. Thanks for being with us, and so long from Amata Springs Country Club.